Hi everybody, 9th of November, another day in my daily diaries of how I'm now coping with the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. Last night I couldn't get to bed last night. At 3 o'clock this morning when I got in bed. It's probably a combination of my mind racing away, but all the rest I've had over the last couple of days, I just wasn't tired at all, so I said it was 3 o'clock when I got in bed, 5 to 3. I got up at 9:30, made myself get up out of bed, because I wanted to watch the Poppy March Past on TV anyway. I thought if I make myself get up, I'll be tired, for tonight, which I am actually now. So I'm glad I did that. Corey granddaughter, they came over. Sorry, I stumbled then. I forgot what I was going to say. They was over for about 1ish. We went out for a carvery. It was nice actually, because I've not had a carvery. I mean, obviously a meat-free carvery, but I've not had one for a while. Normally I'll get the alternatives, pizzas or pie with chips or something, but I had the carvery. So I enjoyed that. It was nice. Vegetarian gravy. And then we went to the amusement arcades. Another small fortune in no time, but it's what it's about. It's what it's about. But while we was there, it sort of again, I can't remember the last time I was in the amusement arcades. Probably must be a couple of months, because more than a couple of months now. But obviously we was with Angie, pushing her in there in a wheelchair, and she used to love the 2p machines. That's very similar to that programme on telly, Tipping Point. She used to love just sitting by that in a wheelchair, and I'd stack her up with a load of 2p's, and she'd pushing them in and rolling them down, and so that sort of got my head thinking again. I'm trying to explain to myself that I've got to let it sink in, that she's not here anymore. It's just hard to do. I know I keep going over the same thing, but this is what I was thinking when I'm in amusement arcades today. And even when we come back, and I'm not searching for reasons or answers really. I'm just trying to find the way that I've got to live without her. Does that make sense? I know I've got to do it, but it's making that transition from that to this. I'm just finding it hard to do. I've still got one step as it was, one foot in as it was, and 1 foot how it now is. And I can't get both feet into the as it now is section. I know it's early days, and it's really early days, I know, but I'm trying to sort of explain to myself that you've got to get used to this deafening silence. Especially now, like grandkids have gone now, and I've come in, I'm going to have some soup, some of my homemade soup. And I've just turned the TV down in the front room there while I've done this. And it's just deathly quiet. Deafening quiet. And I keep staring at the photograph I've got here on the table with her. That's what I keep looking at. It's weird, it's... I don't know. I've got the pots, the flower vases, but they're metal. So I've just put them to one side. I'm going to take them with me tomorrow. So I'm going to go over to Angie's garden first, on my way over to the funeral directors. Tidy it up again a bit. I hope the weather's all right. You know, because them displays that was okay. Well, it's 2 weeks ago now, and it's since I was there last. The one that has mum on it and the one that has nan on it. And then the display of lilies that I had done. They've got to be in a bit of a sorry state now, so I think they'll end up having to go in the bin tomorrow. But I'm going to call and get some bunches of flowers. And even this display I've got on the table here, it's not bad, but you can see it's starting to go now. I keep stopping it with water and spraying it with a water spray, but so I'm going to take 2 of these tins with me, these tin vases with me, and a little digger. I'm just going to bury them in and just get a couple of bunches of flowers and put one fresh flowers in, and then just see what it looks like. Then you know what I can do until, like I said, I've not phoned the cemetery yet as to when it all gets filled in, and you know, do they put the grass on? Because I can't remember what happened when we'd done the same with our son. I can't remember whether I turfed it or not. Something in the back of my mind said I did. I took some turf with me, but anyway, it's a job I'll start next week. Said, and then I'm over to the funeral directors. Like I said, I'm going to get that pick my pendant, different shapes there is. So pick my pendant and have Angie's wedding ring fingerprint put on it, and something inscribed on the back. And I'll try and speak with Ian, the stonemason, as well, about any news on that bench, the granite bench. It'd be nice. I've looked at a few online. They are nice, but obviously, if they're £1 million, it's I don't know. I'll wait and see. So I'll try and get to speak to him and see what he says tomorrow. Yeah. And so I'm not going to go to the gym tomorrow neither. Still got a little bit of this man flu. I like so a lot of your comments keep coming in. I like that you like my little man flu scenario, you know. And I'll start the gym tomorrow and then get back on the gym on Tuesday. And get stuck into it the rest of the week then. Yeah. So again, I've just sort of gone a bit flat after being all, up and excited and, glad to see grandkids and that. But since they've just gone, I've just gone a bit flat. I have. Glad you like the picture though that I put up last night, or whenever it was, of Angie and David Guest. Somebody asked me what year it was, but I can't remember. I know he had dyed red hair on top at some point. He was a weird fella. But like I said, very likeable, but weird, so. But that was while she'd wangled herself backstage. Another funny story that I came across last night that I remember, shall I say, was I came in from work one night. I think they're back in the building trade back then. And she had a friend who lived facing us. He was always bobbing over. And Angie had a nose stud, a nose pierced, and she had a stud in when they first came out, first come fashionable. And Deborah said, that was a mate of Deborah, said, I think I might get mine done. So Angie said, I'll do it for you. I come in from work one day And Deborah's sat on the table in the front, sat on the dining chair table in the front room with a frozen carrot stuck up her nose. And Angie's got a darning needle sticking it through like that. Trying to get to the carrot was supposedly to numb her nose. And Deborah, all I could hear was Deborah said, and Angie saying, well, shut up, stop being so soft. Sticking this frozen carrot and then shoving it through. And she did it. She did it. Oh, give over, Deborah. You'll be over in a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah. So that was something else I remembered last night. And then off she went, Deborah. Come back day after with a nose stud, what she'd been and bought. Because Angie just put a sleeper through it for the time being. Mad as a box of frogs. She was. Mad as a box of frogs. Mad woman. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that one. And I'll think of something else for tomorrow. And I will do another one tomorrow night, and I'll let you know how I've gone on at Angie's garden. And the pendant I've picked, the shape of it, whether it's I think it's a heart shape or a square, or I think there might be a teardrop shape, but anyway, I'll pick them anyway, and I'll let you know which one I pick tomorrow. So as per usual, thanks for all your comments, thanks for all your support. Keep them coming, all your comments. Press your like button for me. Follow me as best you can and forward these videos on for me. And I'll do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.